It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Giants on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we'll close out the weekend with what should be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance.
To the air, third and long. It's caught, Ferguson. He'll have the first down and even more. And they... And a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Toss to the right side. And he drives this forward to the 6. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him. Dak now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Set, go.
He's gonna throw this one. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air now on 1st and 10. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Running back sent in motion. From the 43. Got a man. Robinson has it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
It's Singletary off the option. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up Here we go. At the 26-yard line.
They'll throw it. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go. Snap.
Keeping it on an option to the right. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys 4-yard line.
They'll run another option here, this time to the left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He's trying to push the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Prescott here from the gun. He's loaded another one up. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you've got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He's trying another one deep. Big gain downfield. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Giants about to get to work on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession.
Ready.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Hut.
They'll start the drive with Singletary. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go!
Throwing from the gun. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Giants are set to punt. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Elliott straight ahead. This is ahead for about 5. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Dak to the air here. That's caught. He found some space. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Giants 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing. Brought in right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing from the gun here. That's into the hands of Singletary. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys are able to take the interception up to their own 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Dak. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
That's caught for the 1st. It's inside the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Giants 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Neighbors. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready? Cut.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Neighbors with the catch. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Kalen Carson with the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Throwing now, off play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Brown's kick is up and good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
46. 26.
He'll throw it. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. He's got it at the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
There's a flag down, though, so if it's defensive, Brock, halftime's going to have to wait one more snap.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Baltimore Ravens are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. The Cowboys retreated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call,
the
let's
Giants
rejoin
ready to kick
Kate
this
Scott
one away, and
Brock
off we
Sheduer.
go once more. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And the type of game that he has been putting together, wow, we're going to see some of these highlights now, Brock, and I expect a lot of times over the next week, too. He has thrown this offense to the end zone time and again. What a showing. This is one of the elite games that we have seen from him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, Prescott. Has it downfield, working the left. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead.
Giants 10. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bring it. Unlock line. Unlock line.
Fullback dive up the gut. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To throw here on 1st down. Looking for a target. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league, but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
Yeah!
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Giants 10. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Connects with Johnson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Play stopped by Damone Clark. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard
Here we go, set.
Setting up a throw. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the 1st.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one's complete right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They bring a tight end in motion right. First option gets the give. It's the fullback running with it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Short pass brought in. He's got to gain a 6 there. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Giants have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run.
Ready?
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Set. Ready?
They're throwing it. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Brown's kick is up and good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Turpin with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Throwing on first is Prescott. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Kill.
First down, here's Dak. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're now set for first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kill.
Trying again following the sack. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Looking to his fullback now. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
That is so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see the short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. What is going on here? He doesn't let this one go into the end zone. He's going to return it from the goal line. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Good return here of 19 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Handoff running right, Elliott. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Cowboys authoring a blowout here. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Dak now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. There he goes again. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Cowboys throwing 6 more on the blowout. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tack on 7 more to their lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now here comes the New York offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them.
Come on, set.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. He finds Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 34. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Pass play now. Catch is made down the right sideline. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
Ready?
That's good for the Giants. First
Here we
down.
go, set.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they face 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10 now. Gets this to Johnson. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Dicker's extra point, he's up and good. And the Giants cut into the lead by another point. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Turpin with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Second down now, 7 to go. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. He puts everything. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Cowboys are running them out of the building. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Giants 20. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.